Good afternoon and welcome to News Update. I am Udwakobong Achibong. Happy Eid al-Fitr celebration to our Muslim brothers and sisters. And to the news. Indivisibility of the country and the need for peaceful coexistence amongst Nigerians were highlighted as the Muslim Ummah observed Eid prayers culminating in Eid al-Fitr celebration in Benin, Edo State. Paulo Mokago tells us more.
Love, tolerance, giving of arms to the less privileged, and unity of Nigerians irrespective of religious and cultural differences, the Chief Imam of Benin underscored, are ingredients to addressing the challenge of insecurity. He appealed to faithful to be accommodating, live peacefully with their neighbors, and allow the tenets of the Islamic faith, which symbolizes peace, hope, and joy, to influence them.
I want to appeal to all of us that no matter the circumstances, no matter the situation, let us be calm and calculating. Let us take things, let us be patient. What we should be doing, let us not take arm against ourselves and start fighting ourselves, start killing ourselves. No, we shouldn't allow enemies to come and cause problem for us. Let us sit down and work together. What we must do is that let us continue to mobilize. Let us sensitize ourselves.
But what are the lessons from the Eid prayers and messages from Islamic clerics?
As a Muslim, one is to accept other religions that live coexistence, that live with you. Another thing is to love your neighbor as yourself. Nigeria is a unique country whereby we have other faiths, but we are Nigerians. Before any religion that you belong to, we are humans, so we should learn how to accommodate ourselves.
If you work carefully, many people doesn't understand the meaning of the religion. They don't read the Bible, neither they read the Holy Quran. Because if you read it and you practice it by the special grace of Allah, you will not do your neighbor bad.
Every one of us should try to have the fear of God. That is one. Two, we should live together in peace and harmony. Whether you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, we need peace in our environment.
There was strong security presence during and after the prayers. In Benin, Paulo Mukago, NTA News.
Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari is sending his best wishes to all Nigerians and Muslims across the globe as they mark Eid al-Fitr following the completion of a month of fasting. In a statement, the president says the festival brings with it peace, safety, security, brotherhood and love, amongst others. He says at a time when the country is faced with multiple challenges, unity and solidarity among all citizens are imperative, and that the challenges are surmountable only when the citizens come together as one. He adds that it is important that citizens remember how they share through their faith common bond that should serve to unite them and not allow themselves to succumb to those who seek to divide them, using the two great religions for their own selfish advances. He wants all to jointly pray against the tragic incident of kidnapping and banditry and the desperate quest for political power expressed through blackmail. Similarly, Governor Gordon Obaseki is congratulating Muslims in the state as they celebrate Eid al-Fitr. In his Eid al-Fitr message, the governor charges Muslims to remain steadfast and continue to pray for peace and unity of the country, noting that development and growth can only take place when the people are united. He wants all to embrace the spirit of love, selflessness, tolerance, sacrifice and charity as taught by the Holy Prophet Muhammad. He appreciates Muslims in the state for their support in the state's government's response to the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic, urging them to continue to observe the safety protocols as laid out by the government and health authorities. In the meantime, the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Ewayo II, has urged Muslim leaders across the globe to remain prayerful for peace to triumph over evil and peace to reign all over for humanity. In a message congratulating the Muslims across the world on the occasion of the completion of this year's Ramadan, he praised God and the ancestors to answer all the prayers, fasts and supplications offered to God during this period, particularly against insecurity in and around the country. The Oba, through his acting Chief Press Secretary, Ogewani Victor, expressed belief and hope that the Muslim prayers and fasts during the period will soon manifest positively in the socio-political economy of Nigeria. He wishes Muslims a happy Eid al-Fitr celebration. Still on Eid al-Fitr celebration, Eid al-Fitr is one of the festivals in the Islamic calendar, also known as the Feast of Breaking of Fast. It is celebrated worldwide by adherents to end Ramadan fast. Let's join Ivie Oyakire, who will take us through more details on the significance of the celebration.
Before the commencement of Eid al-Fitr, Muslim faithful must have successfully completed 29 days or 30 days fast, which depends on when the moon is sighted.
It's been there for over a century because it was about the second year of Hijrah of the Prophet, that is the Prophet's migration, that fasting was prescribed for the Muslims. And so at the end of the 29 or 30 days fast, Muslims were supposed to observe the Eid al-Fitr, which is the celebration for the opening of the mouth.
At the end of the fasting ending, we celebrate Eid al-Fitr to thank our Creator for sparing our life.
Faithful use the Eid festival to exchange pleasantries, show love and extend hands of help to the needy. A lot is expected from them, as it is meant to make them better persons in the society.
The individual who had gone through this experience is an individual who is a value-added person, an individual who is ready to become impactful, one who will become a rainbow in the dark cloud of humanity. And so basically this was what it was supposed to mean.
The climax of the Ramadan fast is the 2 Eid Rakat prayers. In Benin, Ivie Oyahiri, NTA News.
And still on Eid al-Fitr celebration, the Edo State Police Command says it has put adequate security measures in place to ensure protection of lives and property of Muslims and the public during and after the Eid al-Fitr celebration. The command, in a statement, says it has deployed 3,410 policemen to mosque and recreation venues across the state. Also deployed traffic personnel to ensure free flow of traffic, especially in Benin City. The Commissioner of Police, Philip Obadu, in the statement enjoins all Muslims who are to be security conscious while celebrating and report any suspicious movement. The CP advises that the command control room can be contacted in time of distress through the following telephone numbers: 0803 764 6272, 0812 382 7225, 0805 677 6365, and 0807 777 33721. You can watch and subscribe to news stories and other programs on our YouTube channel, NTA Benin. Like us on Facebook, NTA Benin, or follow us on our Twitter handle at NTA Benin 1. We now take a break. We'll be back shortly. Please stay tuned.
Prince B and Unang Global Ventures don't carry Japan come for Benin. Japan or neighbor. See LG Smart TV, LG Home Theaters, inverters, refrigerators, washing machines, microwaves, Mansi water dispenser, Mansi gas cookers. My people, come and see all kinds of original generators for LG Hisense, the headquarters of electronics, Fireman generator, Constant Electric generator, Sumek Navigator generator, Massmec generator, and Okayama generator. Oh yeah, anything where you buy from us are from now. Make you they keep your receipt. The more you buy, the more you win. LG Hisense, the picking of Prince B and Una Global Ventures, the Ebubedike one of electronics. We are rent for Caro Plaza, 17B Urubi Street by Idia College, opposite Ministry of Education for Yaro for Benin City. Telephone 070-3396-7826. LG Hisense. Oh, Yanu, Japan or neighbor. Others, they learn for where you dey.
Do you live in Aduawa and its environment? Or you need a conducive and open field in Aduawa for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, annual ceremonies, family or corporate events in a serene and conducive environment that is close to nature? Then look no further. NTA Benin Aduawa is the place for you. NTA Benin Aduawa has a large field for all your other events and ceremonies. Also, at NTA Corporate Headquarters, TV Road, we have a state-of-the-art, fully air-conditioned, ultra-modern hall for all kinds of indoor events with a standby generating set to ensure constant power supply. We also have the NTA Pavilion for all your outdoors events at the same venue. Guess what? Our prices are affordable. Locations are easily accessible. Venues conducive and highly secure. Our outside broadcast van is available 24 hours and can broadcast your event live. And above all, you can air your event on our award-winning programs like Events and Style. Wow. What are you waiting for? Grab this opportunity and have your celebration in a grand style. For inquiries and bookings, please call NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Many thanks for staying tuned. And away from Eid al-Fitr celebration, the governors in the 17 states of the southern part of Nigeria have appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to address Nigerians on the challenges of insecurity and restore the confidence of the people. The governors stated this in a 12-point communique read by the chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, Governor of Ondo State. The meeting held in Asaba, Delta State, had Governor Godwin Obaseki saying Nigeria is one indivisible entity that remains united irrespective of region or political differences. Elizabeth Omoko tells us more.
Affirming that the people of southern Nigeria remain committed to the unity of Nigeria on the basis of justice, fairness, equity, and oneness, with focus on the attainment of shared goals for economic development and prosperity. The governors expressed concern about the security situation currently challenging the nation and appealed to President Buhari to help restore the confidence of its citizenry.
The meeting noted that development and population growth has put pressure on available land and increased the prospect of conflict between migrant herders and local population in the south. Given this scenario, it becomes imperative to enforce the ban on open grazing in the south, including cattle movement to south by foot. The meeting recommended that the federal government should support willing states to develop alternative and modern livestock management system for greater inclusiveness in existing governance arrangement. The federal government should convoke a national dialogue as a matter of urgency.
The meeting also resolved that open grazing of cattle be banned across southern Nigeria, while recommending for the activation and establishment of ports in other states of the Federation to create new jobs and promote socio-economic activities in the country. Governor Godwin Obaseki stressed the need for all citizens to put the country first in the face of the trying times and be committed to the unity of the country.
We believe that Nigeria is one indissoluble entity that must remain united. However, that unity must be premised on social justice, on fairness and equity.
The Southern Governors Forum comprises of Southeast, South-South and Southwestern governors. From Asaba, Elizabeth Omoko, NTA News.
It is established that multiple taxation could lead to e-investment, lack of foreign direct investment, and hardship on taxpayers. These are some of the fallouts from the program Midweek Connect this Wednesday on the effect of multiple taxation. Ifomo Kafo has details.
The importance of taxation lies primarily in its ability to raise capital formation for development and growth of the economy and for infrastructural development. The Nigerian tax rate is supposed to vary according to the amount of income an individual earns and pay different portions of the payer's income. Again, it is through taxes government performs its civil operations. In other words, without taxes, it will be impossible for the government to run the country. Despite clear and unambiguous legislations guiding taxes, levies, and fees, it has been observed that multiple taxation is still the order of the day in most governments, ministries, departments, and agencies. Thus, the guests on the program highlighted some of the effects on the economy as well as the taxpayers.
You have registered with the state government to exploit wood. The license given to you covers whatever you are expected to pay, and the tax that you are paying at the end of the month or at the end of the year as company tax is also taken care of. For anybody to stop you on the road and begin to make demands on you, and most of those demands made on you, they are levies not recorded even into the government coffers. They are meant sometimes to satisfy the political gladiators who for one reason or the other assisted the government in power.
He believes that if taxation is regulated in different sectors of the economy, there will be harmony in the distribution of resources. In Benin, Ifoma Okafor, NTA News.
Now, breadwinners are obliged to ensure there is food on the table of the family. One Mr. Matthew Omofowa set out to discharge just this obligation on Thursday, 6th of May 2021. Adversity struck when he was carrying out repairs on one of the electric poles along Uselu-Ogbawo axis. Correspondent Goodluck Enani, on special assignment, has been investigating the incident.
The 6th day of May 2021 will remain indelible in the minds of the Omofowas. It was the day their breadwinner, Matthew Omofowa, left for work but never returned. The disease met his untimely death while carrying out repairs on an electric pole at Uselu by Mina Junction, Benin City. NTA News reliably gathered that the deceased set out on duty on the set day in company of his boss, known as the CSO, and some officials of BEDC. However, either by error of omission or commission, power was restored and then the tragedy happened. The body of the deceased was then taken to UBTH in a BEDC vehicle by those around, but only to be abandoned in the vehicle in the hospital premises. When NTA News visited the residence of the deceased on number 25 Ofunwe Street off Medical, Benin City, family members, friends and loved ones were there to sympathize with the bereaved.
When I got there, my brother was inside Nepal healers there. Nobody. I didn't see anybody there. And I asked, they said Nepal just dropped me and ran away. Up till now, we have not seen Nepal attention.
The government had to interfere in this matter.
We are living in this house for more than 15 years. What the government want to do?
Wife of the deceased is urging the management of BEDC to carry out investigations and fish out those behind the death of her husband.
We not sit there. They throw my gun for moto. They throw where? Oh God. Oh God. God help me.
Up to today now, I have not seen him.
However, reacting to the incident, Head Corporate Affairs BEDC Adekunle Tayo described the operation that led to Mr. Omofowa's death as illegal.
It was not his staff, so we can't take responsibility. And what he was doing was illegal. Like I said, maintenance for clearance of such nature will require you taking an outage, meaning that you should switch off the light in that particular location so that you can clear fault because of the danger of electricity. So if that one was not done, if you are to be a staff, you lose normal procedure. And again, if you also observe when the victim had the accident, he was not kitted.
What is the place of the law in this circumstance?
If he was an interloper, if he was an impersonator, he couldn't have been doing BEDC job. But from the facts available, he was doing a BEDC job, use his ladder to walk on BEDC pole, etc. And along the line, some people who were negligent in their duty, they switched off the lights. And The workman now was affected. Lo and behold, he died. So those who were responsible for keeping the electricity on or off are now vicariously liable for negligence of duty.
Efforts to get the reactions of the CMD, UBTH, and that of the police on the matter was not successful. The remains of the deceased have since been deposited at the mortuary. In Benin, Goodluck Inaini, NT News.
It's time for another break. We'll be back shortly. Please stay tuned.
This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex.
Hello there. Welcome to the newest lounge in the ancient city of Benin, Hyperion Lounge, a lounge with good food, music, drinks, karaoke, networking, exclusive for VVIP, and a relaxed environment to meet the right people. Hyperion Lounge is situated at rooftop floor, which has a panoramic view of the city. Visit us at 76 Akpakava Central Hotel, Efedosa Signature, opposite First Bank, Benin City. For seat reservation, call 091-5111-1123. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Hyperion Central. Email info.hyperioncentral@gmail.com. All COVID-19 guidelines is strictly adhered. Hyperion Lounge. Exclusivity redefined.
Many thanks for staying tuned. The 7-day Ododua Festival of Purification, which has been ongoing at the Palace of the Oba of Benin, climaxed this Tuesday with the Benin monarch Oba Ewayo II stepping out in his royal fest in a dance with the seven-headed spirits. Ifomo Kafo has details.
The peak of the 7-day Ogiododua Festival is a gathering of Benin sons and daughters, chiefs, political figures, the clergy and other personalities, all at the palace to partake of the Festival of Purification. Different from the last 6 days of the festival, this day's ceremony is unique. This is because the monarch Oba Ewayo II, in the company of Osai and Usua, joined the seven-headed spirits in the dance to admiration of Oba's wives and guests.
Great one. It's our tradition, it's our culture. We need to be a part of it.
Reawakening the tradition, and this particular one has its own role, has its own function or significance as cleansing and wearing away evils from the kingdom.
I'm happy. Our witness is many years, and my prayer always that every year let me continue to experience this.
We're coming together to acknowledge the supremacy of God. It should be acknowledged.
The people of Benin are optimistic that the festival will usher in peace and tranquility in the kingdom and Nigeria at large. In Benin, Ifoma Okafo, NTA News.
And now to sports. As the delayed Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games draws nearer, correspondent Clement Orulutoba examines Nigeria's effort at securing more slots for the quadrennial competition.
With less than 3 months to the start of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, many nations, including Nigeria, are on the verge of securing qualification in various disciplines through some international competitions across the globe. Having picked tickets in taekwondo, wrestling, basketball, para-powerlifting, gymnastics, badminton, boxing, rowing and canoeing, Nigeria turned attention to some athletics events and para-athletics. As we speak, a Nigerian contingent is in Northwell Switzerland for their final qualifiers.
We picked subs and slots from Tunisia, and while we are here in Northwest Switzerland, I'm sure we get more slots, more Olympic slots. And at the end of the day, we'll be back on the 18th of May this month. And at the end of the day, I'm sure that the country will be happy, and the minister will also be happy for our efforts, because we received all the necessary support we have from the minister and the ministry, and we are so happy. Now it's left for the athletes to do their best.
Recall that Minister of Youth and Sports Development Sunday Dare on May 3, 2021 visited Nigeria's relay team at their camp in Abuja. The team is currently in Texas for qualifiers, having arrived on May 9.
For some of the relays, we have 4-5 slots left. From 2 now, we have 4-5. Some we have 3. So the chances are brightening. There are chances, and we're going to fight for every available slot to be on the relay teams.
In February this year, African Judo Union listed Nigeria's Mku Ekuka among 33 judokas from the continent who have qualified for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics after her 620 points placed her among the top 16 women judokas in Africa. Ekuta will be Nigeria's sole representative in judo, minus 63 kg women at the Games.
She's one of those we are looking forward to as Nigeria, as a medalist at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics finals when it finally comes.
As from the 20th of June this year, Team Nigeria and indeed the rest of the world will confirm the books as far as the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games are concerned. In Abuja, Clement Olorutoba, NT News.
And that's it on News Update. Many thanks for watching. Good afternoon. Enjoy the public holiday.